What's good, guys? Um, I just want to talk about the latest Dragon Ball Super episode and also Arrow. Um, I want to start off with Dragon Ball Super. I have a lot of problems with it. The latest episode was bland and a major ass pull. Um, but my biggest problem with all of this is just like how they fucked up with the whole power, like, not it's not just the power scaling that they fucked up with. It seems that they fucked up with a lot more stuff than we realize. I guess if we actually think about it, um it seems that the writers don't know what they're talking about anymore. It seems that all they're focusing on is just trying to please the fanboy audience, especially those that do a lot of reviews for Dragon Ball Super, you know. But in all honesty, the episode was garbage. Kefla needs to be thrown out. I would rather see the Universe Sans, or not the Universe 6 Namekians versus Piccolo and Gohan. That seems a little more interesting than Kefla and Goku. This big problem. The problem with all of this is that they force us to get invested in these characters that we don't know anything about, and that's the problem. That's the big problem with all this. We just don't we don't feel invested enough. I guess that's the big problem with Dragon Ball Super, especially what's been going on. So this leads me to my big question: when are you guys going to drop the whole Goku and Kefla thing? The thing's so overrated. And you know what else is bullshit? How he got his Ultra Instinct. What? It's like that's the biggest anime ass pull of all time. Like, you get so desperate, you just want to keep fighting, and then you realize that you have nothing left, so you just pull out like a new form. And he didn't even master Ultra Instinct, he just pulls it out of his ass. And I'm like, okay, DBS isn't good with continuity. They need a little work. And that's what the big problem is. All they do is pull these ridiculous ass pulls that doesn't make any fucking sense. And people are like saying, this is the best thing ever. When you have to say, no, it's not the best thing ever. It's the worst thing of all time. But I guess that's what most people want to hear. They want to hear the positive reviews about their favorite show. What I prefer is to be honest with people about certain episodes. So DBS episode 115, I would rate a 2 out of... Well, actually, no. To be lenient, I would give it a 4 out of 10. I liked Android 17. I liked Gohan versus Piccolo. But I hated Goku versus Kefla and the big ass pull that they did in that episode. Now, moving on to Arrow. I love Arrow. Season 6, episode 5 was pretty interesting. More interesting than what Team Arrow was going through. I liked the whole idea of Slade and Oliver working together to find Slade's son, and finding out that Slade's son has become like him. I can't wait. Like, I'm actually on my seat to see what happens in that area. But I don't like... I just don't like following Team Arrow. I want to follow Oliver. Like, if we just follow him, I mean, like, that carries the story. And I felt invested in that, in my opinion, more than I did with finding out who the vigilante was, which was stupid. I hate when they bring back people that were supposed to die. And it doesn't, like, in my opinion, it doesn't seem that they're trying to put Oliver and Dinah Drake together at all. Not trying to, I get that, but they keep going with this holicity thing, and I hate that. They need to stop that. Like, really, they need to stop. I don't have a problem with the character Felicity, but I hate when people try to push the holicity thing, and it gets on my nerves. Another thing that I would like to focus on in this season is at least a little more of Slade. The actor is also in the Shannara Chronicles, a show that I also like and invest a little bit of my time in. But I just hate how they're still going with this holicity narrative, when that was the prime reason in seasons 3, 4, kind of 5, and also I don't like where it's going. And I like Oliver Queen as the Green Arrow, but they just neutered the character from this point, so I don't know if he'll ever, don the suit, and plus I also think that how they're playing off in this season, it's probably they might play it off like William has a thing for Felicity. That's what I'm thinking, because she's hot, she's beautiful, etc., etc., etc. So then, man, I'm at my college right now, and there are like a lot of people leaving. I got here early. I found out that some of my classes were canceled. Went to my first class. That's the beauty of doing things online. But yeah, I think that the biggest problem with Arrow is how they keep focusing on this holicity thing. So yeah. So season 6, episode 5 gets probably, in my opinion, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Mainly, I loved the story between, I like the main story, how we're focusing on, Slade finding his son, and I think that was cool, and how he killed a lot of people, and how Oliver went to help, and that was dope too. So I just wish we can see more of that Oliver, instead of Oliver being responsible and taking care of his son. I don't want to be that guy, but I guess I have to. I mean, I hate how they neutered Oliver Queen. He was an awesome ass character, and they ruined him. Just like how they ruined John Diggle. Just like how they're going to ruin, I actually like War Dog. Pretty interesting character. I like how he brings a little bit of flair to the team. I don't like Curtis's character that much, but but he's starting to grow on me. I think he's a better op than Felicity is. But other than that, I don't like the rest of the team. I like Dinah Drake. I do. She's getting a character development. But I don't like, I just don't like where the show's going. I hope it gets better by, the time that, season 6 is over. Because, The Flash, the latest episode, full of feminist propaganda. Didn't like it that much. And I get it was a girl episode, but why throw hashtag feminism out there? I mean, do you really want to turn your fans off, especially those that think differently from the feminist narrative? But other than that, I guess that if I'm predicting that Arrow will do better than Flash, like it did last season. So, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button to get more of my videos whenever I release them. I'm going to be working on another one talking about SJW Why do we see that in our show, and why do people get turned off easily from it? I know that there's a lot of videos on it, but you know, this is a project of mine, and yeah, fuck it. But other than that, subscribe, share, like, whatever. I would like to hear your guys' opinions on both DBZ and Arrow. I know that they don't really mix well together because, one is an anime and the other is a live action TV show. But yeah, I was pretty late on doing it. So yeah. Everyone enjoy your day and God bless.